What do you do when you're no longer attracted to your husband? Hey there, I'm Sharon Pope. I help women who are struggling in disconnected marriages get the confidence and clarity they need to know whether they can fix the struggles inside their marriage or if the only answer is to leave without regret. If you like what you hear, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. So today we're talking about what happens when the attraction between you fades. So some clients will find me and they are still attracted to their husband. They might be struggling inside their marriage, even to the point of considering walking away, but they don't find their spouse not attractive anymore. There are those people. There are also an awful lot of people who find their way to me where they're not attracted to their spouse and they don't really want to be. The reason why is because they have some built up resentments. So for instance, I have a client where she shared with me some of the names, the really derogatory, insulting names that her husband had called her. And to be honest, I wouldn't want to curl up next to that at night either. I wouldn't find that person who can say such ugliness very attractive. And then there are people who are not attracted to their partner, but really want to be. And the only question then is, well, how, Sharon? If I'm not attracted, but I want to be, how do I get that attraction back? So let's just first talk about what attraction is and where it comes from. So first of all, most of us think that attraction is purely physical, that some people are attractive and other people aren't, as if it's an absolute. When it's not an absolute truth, it's just a perspective. Right? Because we all know someone who we find really attractive, but our friend isn't attracted to them at all, right? We've all had those situations. And that's why some people like short people with dark hair and other people like tall people with blonde hair. Like, it's just a preference. So it's not purely physical. That is not the only answer when it comes to attraction. Other times, we're attracted when someone is deserving. Like as if attractiveness is based upon deservability. When you're doing the things that make me feel the way I want to feel, you become more attractive to me. Now, there is something there, right? There's something to all of this. There's something to the physicality. There's something to when you make me feel the way I want to feel, now I become more attracted to you. And then there's this idea that attractiveness, being attracted to your partner, as if it's like magic pixie dust that gets sprinkled on you, or some couples, and it doesn't get sprinkled on other couples. And that is just not true. Now, I think chemistry has a little bit of magic to it, but attraction is not that magical. So if you want to reignite the attraction that you have with your partner, and that one part of that phrase is really important, if you want to. If you don't want to, if you fall into that group of people who is not attracted to their partner and doesn't want to be because they want to be able to hang on to the justification for the resentments, this won't work. It'll feel like BS to you. So, but if you fall into the group of, I'm not attracted to my partner, but I genuinely want to be, then here's how you can do it. Most of us focus a lot of our attention on the things that we don't like about our partners. The things that drive us crazy about our partners. I think it's like the human brain just loves to focus on a problem. And if we focus on it, then we can solve it. And so what I'm going to propose is the opposite of that. I want you to take your gaze away from the inevitable things that might drive you crazy about your partner. And I want you to instead go looking for the things that you really love, respect, admire, appreciate about your partner. We don't spend a lot of time focused on those things. We spend all of our mental energy and focus as it relates to our partners related to the things that we don't like. And so instead, I want you to focus on the things that you do like, the things that work really well, the things that flow really easily between the two of you, the things that when you look at them, you can easily see. And because whatever you focus on is going to expand, it's going to get bigger in your experience, when you intentionally turn away from the things that drive you crazy and focus on the things that you really admire and appreciate and respect about your partner, those things will get bigger in your experience. So just as an experiment, I want you to try doing this for a few minutes twice a day for 2 weeks and see if that doesn't bring back some of that loving feeling for you. So I'm going to tell you real quick, just a little story. I always wake up before my husband eats. So oftentimes I'll wake up, and before I get out of bed, I will look over at him sleeping, and I will focus upon something that I really love about him. Now, it might be something as, superficial as his eyes, or the way he sleeps, or that he's in such good shape. Things like that. It might be something like that. It might be a character trait, like how he makes me smile, about how he makes me laugh, about how he wakes up in a good mood almost every single day. So I want you to think about and then focus upon the things that you really appreciate about your partner. It might just make all the difference. If that was helpful to you, I hope that you'll give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to explore working together more closely, there is a link to an online application in the notes field where we will hop on what I call a truth and clarity session, and we will explore whether or not there is a fit for you and I to work together. Take good care.